With the stock market at record high levels, it's not surprising that initial public offerings, or IPOs, have made a big comeback so far in 2017, and that includes the headline-grabbing debut of Snapchat last month. In this morning's U.S. Bank Economic 360, U.S. Bank Vice President and Senior Portfolio Manager Mike Denneman is here to talk about what this means for the market and what to expect the rest of the year. He's with Business Courier editor Rob Dawmeyer in the studio. Mike and Rob.
Peg, thanks. Mike, thanks for being here.
Good morning.
So, Peg just said it. IPOs are back. Why?
It would appear so. You know, we just finished the fourth quarter last week. I'm sorry, the first quarter. But all indications seem to be that, yes, the IPO market really has bounced back. So, you know, this is something that, you know, we talked about on this program a couple years ago when the IPO boom was really just going crazy. But since then, it's tapered off significantly to the point where the first quarter of last year was one of the slowest periods for new offerings in quite a long while. But now that we've kind of turned the corner, if you will, the market really has rebounded, and naturally IPOs are bouncing back, not just in terms of number of offerings, but the marquee names as well. As Peg mentioned, Snap last month was the big marquee name, had been anticipated for a long while. It was just a massive offering, and that's the type of IPO that we see come to market when things have really turned around.
So the stock market share prices, when they're higher, IPOs are more frequent, but maybe you can explain quickly why that is.
Sure. So, and yes, that's right. When the market's hot, IPOs come fast and furious. And it's really pretty logical if you think about it. It's very basic. An IPO is the owner of a privately held business selling a stake in that company to the general public. And as those shares get sold, in essence, the proceeds of that sale belong to the owner. Yep. So if you're a business owner and you're looking to cash out, you're much more inclined to do it when stock prices are high, not a whole lot of motivation to do it when prices are low. So it does sort of stand to reason.
Right. So I ask you to put your Professor Wizard hat on here now. How do you see the rest of 2017 shaking out?
Sure. So I'll punt on that, and I'll say that probably it will go in line with how the market goes, right?
Okay,
so
sure.
If things keep going well for the market, it's probable that we'll see these IPOs just keep lining up. On the other hand, if the market trends downward, maybe this little boom we've seen to start the year will fizzle out. What's important to note, though, is that when the IPO market is hot, as it is right now, the rumors start flying fast and furious. So Snap was the marquee name last month. Now we're starting to hear rumblings that other high-profile names, Dropbox expected to file very shortly, Blue Apron anticipated to have an IPO this year, and then, of course, the heavy hitters like Uber, Airbnb, all companies that were expected to have debuted within the last few years. The market didn't cooperate. Yeah. Now, though, you know, we start to hear those rumors going again.
Well, thanks for being here. And there could be at least one Cincinnati company that might be lining up to do that as well. But yeah, take a look at our paper this week, actually, for more on IPOs and back.